homecoming day. Guess why I'm shouting? Because school ended today!
School's over.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself or my dad. So, my name is Luke, and this is...
I'm Rodney. Welcome back to Watch It Played. We've got an unboxing video for you. Box has arrived. Luke's going to open it up. This is the first unboxing video where he's getting to use the knife donated by one of our fantastic viewers. So, Luke's going to start on that. I have a couple quick updates to go over. First of all, don't wear a green shirt in front of a green screen. It looks terrible. Secondly, you'll notice we have a new logo on the series now. It's finally up. I'd shown it to you guys a few months ago. And actually, we are still tweaking the logo a little bit, even though overall it's pretty much locked in. I had one viewer comment that the new logo in its original state, kind of made it look like we play a lot of Euro games and family games mainly. And although those are an important part of our game collection, what we do want to showcase in the series, we also play thematic games and adventure games like Space Hulk here. So I put on our Facebook page a request if anyone has talent with vector graphics, if they could submit us maybe some different kinds of pegs to have in our logo. In particular, the green model, I thought, could we get an Army Man looking figure? And so we got a great submission from Nekodachi of this fantastic looking little green Army Man, and that's what's currently in the intro. We're still tweaking the animation a little bit, but that's in there, and probably that's going to stay. But then we got some other submissions as well. I got one from Daniel Bishop, who gave us, well, look, I'll show you here. You see, it's a little barbarian. At first I got thinking, oh shoot, I don't want people sending me a bunch of submissions because I don't want to have to pick, amongst our viewers and say, oh, I'm choosing yours and not yours. But then it occurred to me that, over the course of the series, if we just change that one particular graphical element and keep the rest of the logo the same, sometimes we could have some different looking animated figures in our logo. So just depending on the thematic. Are you in?
Yes.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm not quite done yet.
Okay.
I still want to thank a couple of people. So, look, let's just cut to the chase here. I want to thank Nekodachi for the Army figure, as well as this cool-looking Cthulhu figure. And then Anthony Trumpeter sent me this fantastic-looking little Space Marine. And I'd love to use that in this series for Space Hulk, but unfortunately, Games Workshop, they can be a little fussy about who uses their intellectual property, so I don't want to risk legal entanglement, but I did want to show it to you here because it looks pretty slick. Thanks again, Anthony. So the version that has the Green Army Man, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the final version. I'd really like to lock this down because I want to print up a couple t-shirts so I can wear them at Gen Con so people are looking for me. They'll know where the Watch It Played guy is and maybe make up a couple extra that I can give away. Maybe I should make one in your size for you to wear.
Yay!
Okay, well listen, before we get into this box, there's just one other thing, Luke, just one other thing. Trans Anatomy, one of our viewers as well on Facebook, posted a remix song of me going over the Super Dungeon Explorer status effects. Very creative. We really enjoyed it. We were dancing around at the house on Saturday listening to it. So if you want to check it out, you can find it on our Facebook page. Now, this box and the game inside of it came from one of our viewers. It actually came from Ryan Gunther, the winner of our Super Dungeon Explorer draw. Okay, he won a copy of Super Dungeon Explorer, and it wasn't enough for him to win. He wanted to give us something back, okay, which was pretty awesome. So he asked about a couple different game choices we might be interested in, and this is one that I suggested to him. I gave him a couple suggestions. This is one I thought Luke and I might enjoy playing together, actually. So Luke hasn't seen it before. We're going to open it up now, and let's see what's inside. Luke, go ahead. Any fluffies? No fluffies. All right, no fluffies. That's all right. What do we got instead?
A big
game.
Okay, here you go. I didn't get the rest.
Is there more? That's probably it's just
nope,
stuff.
There's more.
More stuff. And John, this is Wings of Glory. All right, and this is a kind of a miniatures game, sort of. It comes with miniature airplanes, and then the players control the airplanes and fly them around the area using cards and stands and trying to defeat their opponent. And actually, I'd seen this game. It's been around in a couple different versions. There was a game called Wings of War, and it came in a box set similar to this, and you could buy a bunch of extra smaller planes to continue expanding the game. And I wasn't really sure if it was maybe enough or something I would want to play. Then I watched a really, really fantastic review by Marco Wargamer, one of the reviewers that I really enjoy watching. He covers a lot of war games, and I'm not personally a war gamer, but I like being sort of aware of what's out there in the gaming industry and culture. So I get a lot of my wargaming information from him, but he covers a lot of different games as well. This is one he talked about. He had Wings of War and he had and he'd just gotten Wings of Glory, which is kind of an updated version of it. And I gotta say, his review won me over. It had me quite interested in checking this out, especially since it has very simple rules. It looks like you could learn very quickly, and then a variety of rules you can add in if you want more complexity. So, and listen, I'm a sucker for miniatures, and these miniatures are painted. So they already come painted, which is kind of cool. And of course, you can buy lots and lots of other little planes to play. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. I want to thank you, Ryan, for sending this to us. It may end up in a series, it may not, but one way or the other, me and Luke are definitely, hopefully, going to have a lot of fun trying it and playing it. So I certainly appreciate you sending that along. I've got no more news for you. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks again for watching and continuing to support our show with your kind feedback and your contributions to our game decisions. I hope you're watching our Space Hulk playthrough right now. Now, listen, one of the things people have said to me is, you know, and understandably, Space Hulk is not a cheap game. It's not something you can get very easily. And so I know some people have been a little bit disappointed that we're covering this particular game because it's kind of breaking our normal rules to not cover hard-to-find games. But let me tell you a little secret. If you really love Space Hulk and you wish you could play it, if you go on, if you go on our Facebook page right now, I posted a picture of someone who recreated the entire game using paper, pen, and little meeples. So you can play this game for about $5. All right. Now, if you need all the special bling, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Very expensive game. Keep in mind, though, this is the 3rd edition of Space Hulk. You know what that means? There's going to be a 4th edition. There's going to be a 5th edition. So this game will come back around. So even when it does, definitely feel you can come back and maybe then this particular series will be of interest to you. But I'm sure you, once we're done, Space Hulk will be going back to games that are very easy for you to obtain. Anyway, as I said, again, Luke's getting into the game. I got to wrap this up so I can get into it too. All right, we'll see you later.